Hello, my rubber hearts. Welcome back to another episode of My Rubber Heart. I'm Mari, and today we are rolling into a topic that's crucial for both the environment and the economy: tire retreading. Every year, millions of tires end up in the waste. But instead of letting them sit in landfills, there's a more sustainable and cost effective solution: tire retreading. In this episode, we'll explore the world of tire retreading, how it helps reduce waste, the materials and techniques used, and the regulations governing retread tires around the world. We'll also cover the lifespan and safety of retreaded tires, including whether or not there have been any accidents associated with them. So let's get started. Let's begin by talking about why tire retreading is so important. Every year, over 1 billion tires are discarded globally. In the United States alone, around 300 million tires end up in the waste annually. Europe contributes another 200 million, and the numbers continue to grow with increased vehicle ownership worldwide. Discarded tires pose a massive environmental problem. They take up space in landfills, can become a breeding ground for mosquitoes, and pose a fire hazard. Tires are also non-biodegradable, which means they can sit in landfills for hundreds of years without breaking down. That's where tire retreading comes in. Retreading is the process of renewing worn out tires by replacing the old, worn thread with a new layer of rubber. Instead of throwing away the entire tire, only the damaged part, the thread, is replaced, while the rest of the tire structure, known as the casing, is reused. Retreading tires offers numerous benefits. It's cheaper than producing a new tire because less raw material is used. It's more sustainable because it reduces the number of tires that end up in the waste. It requires less energy to retread a tire than to manufacture a new one, lowering the overall carbon footprint. Now that we understand why retreading is important, let's look at the different types of tires that can be retreaded and the techniques used. The process of retreading involves using specialized materials and techniques to ensure that the tire is as good as new, or sometimes even better. Now let's break it down. Materials used in retreading. First of all, rubber compounds. The thread used in retreading is typically made from a mixture of natural and synthetic rubber. The specific composition depends on the tire and its intended use. For example, truck and aircraft tires need a rubber compound that can withstand high temperatures and stress. Then come the adhesives. Special bonding agents are used to ensure the new thread adheres properly. Adhesives. Special bonding agents are used to ensure the new thread adheres properly to the tire casing. The adhesion needs to be strong enough to endure high speeds and heavy loads. Vulcanization materials. The vulcanization is the process that strengthens the rubber, making it more durable and heat resistant. Retreading often involves revulcanizing the tire to restore its elasticity and durability. There are three main methods of retreading. The pre-cure method. In this process, a cured thread strip is applied to the prepared tire casing. This method is commonly used for truck tires and provides a consistent thread pattern. After the thread is applied, the tire undergoes a curing process to ensure the rubber bonds properly. 2. The mold cure method. This method involves applying uncured rubber to the tire casing, which is then placed in a mold. The mold shapes the thread pattern, and the tire is vulcanized to bond the new thread to the casing. This method is often used for passenger car tires. And last but not least, bead to bead retreading. In this technique, the entire tire, from the beads, which is the inner edge of the tire that sits on the edge of the wheel, to the thread, is rebuilt. This is typically used for high performance or specialty tires, like those used in aircraft or military vehicles. Now, let's talk about the types of tires that get retreaded. Retreading is common for a variety of vehicle types. But there are some differences between passenger car tires and other commercial tires, like those used for trucks, planes, and agricultural vehicles. Retreading passenger car tires used to be more common, but today it's much less frequent. This is largely due to the lower cost of new tires for personal vehicles, and because the casings of passenger car tires often wear out by the time the tread does, making them less suitable for retreading. However, some drivers opt for retreaded tires as a more affordable and sustainable option. Retreaded car tires can perform similarly to new ones when properly manufactured, though they tend to be used more in the commercial sector. Commercial truck and bus tires, on the other hand, are often designed to be retreaded multiple times. In fact, over 70% of commercial truck tires in the US are retreaded. Truck tires have robust casings that can withstand the retreading process, making it a highly cost effective and sustainable option for fleet operators. Retreaded truck tires can be just as safe and durable as new tires when retreaded according to industry standards. It's common for truck tires to be retreaded up to 3 times before the casing is no longer suitable. Aircraft tires undergo some of the most rigorous retreading process because of the extreme conditions they face. Commercial and military aircraft tires are often retreaded up to 10 times, and the rubber must withstand high speeds, heavy loads, and frequent loading impacts. The durability and safety of retreaded aircraft tires are tightly regulated by the aviation authorities. Tires used in agricultural and construction equipment are also frequently retreaded. These tires are subject to extreme wear due to rough terrains and heavy loads, making retreading an economical option for farmers and industrial operators. The materials used for these retreaded tires are often more rugged to endure challenging conditions. Tire retreading is regulated differently across the world, with various standards ensuring the safety and quality of retreaded tires. In the US, the Department of Transportation, or DOT, has set stringent standards for the retreading of commercial vehicle tires. Retreaded tires must meet the same performance standards as new tires, and they are widely used in industry like trucking and aviation. The US Federal Aviation Administration has specific regulations for retreading of aircraft tires, ensuring they meet strict safety requirements. Retreaded tires are commonly used in the trucking industry, and many state and federal fleets rely on them to reduce cost and promote sustainability. In Europe, retreading is regulated under UNECE Regulation number 108 for passenger car tires and number 109 for commercial vehicles. These regulations require that retreaded tires meet rigorous safety and performance standards, similar to those of new tires. European airlines also use retreaded tires on their aircraft, with regulations enforced by the European Aviation Safety Agency. Europe has a strong focus on sustainability, and retreaded tires are seen as a key part of reducing tire waste across the continent. Many other countries, including those in Asia and South America, have adopted similar regulations for retreaded tires. In countries with large agricultural and industrial sectors, retreading is an essential practice to reduce operational cost. One of the most common questions about retread tires is how long they last and whether they are as safe as new tires. When done correctly, retreaded tires can have a lifespan similar to that of a new tire. For truck tires, retread can last up to 100,000 miles, depending on the quality of the retread and conditions in which the tires are used. There have been occasional reports of accidents involving retreaded tires, particularly in the trucking industry. However, many of these accidents are due to improper maintenance, overloading, or underinflation rather than the retreading process itself. Studies have shown that retreaded tires, when maintained properly, are no more likely to fail than new tires. Retreaded tires used in aircraft and commercial trucking are subject to strict inspection and testing before they are put into service, ensuring that safety standards are met. So, as you can see, tire retreading plays a vital role in reducing waste, lowering costs, and promoting sustainability across a wide range of industries. From commercial trucks to aircraft and agricultural vehicles, retreaded tires are everywhere, and they're here to stay. While retreading may not be as common for passenger car tires, it remains a critical practice for industries that rely on heavy duty tires, and it's a great way to give tires a second life. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of tire retreading. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And remember, my rubber hearts, reduce, reuse, and retread. I will see you in the next episode.